Hey everyone and welcome back. So I'm doing a pickups video today and I'm going to do my Vinegar Syndrome order because it was a lot bigger than I thought it was, and I didn't want to include it on the previous video because for those of you who watched it, there was plenty in that video already. But right before I get to the Vinegar Syndrome ones, I did actually just get in an order from Fright Rags. I just want to show you real quick. 3 very cool shirts. First one is, you can see here, one for The Thing, and it's just that very simple artwork from the poster, which I absolutely love. I love this on a blue shirt too. Actually, I think all these are on blue shirts. Next up, even though I do have this in a black t-shirt, but I love the image so much, and that is this one for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A lot of you remember it as well, as this was on the cover of one of the VHS releases. And so for those of us, who grew up watching the film, so this is actually the image I sort of knew from the VHS. I do have this already in a black shirt, but it was, yeah, I can't say no. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for crying out loud. And then finally, I thought this one was actually fitting the Evil Dead shirt, which obviously is the poster for Evil Dead, which is perfect since I did just get that Evil Dead poster, which I've been after for a long time. So the timing on that was actually pretty perfect. Actually, it would have been better if I'd already had the shirt because I would have worn it in the video. It's close enough. All right, so let's get to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. So first up, I got a couple of their dividers, which I really like. They're made out of wood, and if you see real quick, it has Vinegar Syndrome there and their logo. It's there on both sides. Realized how I wanted to divide up my Vinegar Syndrome titles, since now I have so many because I've been a subscriber now for a couple of years. Okay, now getting to the movies. So first up, it's funny because I haven't really been paying too much attention to some of the titles they have from other companies that they're associated with. I go on the Vinegar Syndrome website. I only pay attention to the Vinegar Syndrome ones, but I decided to look this time and actually got 3 more AGFA titles. So first up is the movie Love After Death with this amazing slipcover. There's the front and there is the back. And there's the cover of the Blu-ray real quick. Next up just looked like it was such a weird film. So it's like, that seems perfect for me. And that is The Curious Dr. Hump. There's some wacky film, I think from the 60s. There's the front of the slipcover. There's the back. And here is the front of the Blu-ray. In fact, what year was this? Am I wrong? Was it 1960 something? 1969. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to checking this out. It just seemed like it was just nuts. And then finally, Drug Stories. That fantastic slipcover. There's the front. And there's the back with a whole lot of text, which basically explains what's on here. I'm sure I can read it without my glasses. And there's the front of the Blu-ray right there. So basically, this is basically a compilation of a bunch of sort of educational movies about, drug use and what can go wrong and everything. I'm sure just hilarious because they tend to, go like way off the deep end as far as scare tactics go. So these are usually a lot of fun. And now I'll get to the actual Vinegar Syndrome one. So I did get some of the slipcovers that they're doing for older releases that didn't have slipcovers originally. So first up is Nightmare Weekend with a very cool, I don't know, can you see that, how the reflective nature and the mouth there? I think that's a mouth or whatever that is. Next up is for the Linnea Quigley double feature, Deadly Embrace, which has that on one side, and then the other side is Murder Weapon. Next one is Sugar Cookies. There's the front, and there is the back. It was a good movie, by the way. And then finally, Count Dracula's Great Love, and there's the front of the slipcover and the back. I like that they're actually going back and sort of doing these, if you want to pick up slipcovers for some of their earlier releases. Speaking of earlier releases, I actually had missed out on a couple of them before, so I decided to change that. So first up is The Doll Squad. There's the front of the Blu-ray, and there is the back. Ooh, can I show that? Yes, okay, just gotta be sure. With Mission Kill Fast. Oh, is this a double feature? Oh, it is. There's 2 movies on. I didn't know there were 2 movies on here. How about that? So yeah, Doll Squad with Mission Kill Fast. Even better release than I thought it was. Another one of their earlier releases. I think this one they actually added the slipcover for. That is for The Telephone Book. There's the front of the slipcover, and there is the back. And then here's the cover of the Blu-ray with a very suggestive graphic there of the telephone. What could that be? And then finally, one I thought I'd actually already picked up already, but I hadn't, because it was funny because I was actually talking about this with, I remember one of you a while back. I want to say it was probably around the time I got the American Werewolf 4K set, maybe. And that is I Start Counting. And that's the front of the slipcover, and there is the back, and there's the cover of the Blu-ray. And the reason why this had come up, because this was actually I believe the first film that Jenny Agutter was in, or one of first or second. I think it's her first film, and she's in American Werewolf in London. That's where that actually came from. And I remember talking about this film then, and I was like, I thought I'd picked it up, and then like I hadn't, so I was like, obviously I gotta pick it up. So I finally did. So the next two are the VSA titles for this month. First one is the movie Alley Cats, and there's the front of the slip, and there is the back. And I have number, you can see that there, number 905. And then the other VSA title is Champagne and Bullets. That really great cover. There's a front of the slipcover, and I almost dropped it. And there is the back with another amazing graphic on it. And I have number 659. Really looking forward to checking this one out. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we move into the monthly releases. So first up is Alien from LA with a really nice cover. And there is the back with Kathy Ireland. And I have a feeling I saw this like a long time ago. I kind of don't really remember anything about it, but I kind of know I watched it, but you know, I watched it when I was a kid and probably watching it for all the wrong reasons, or the right reasons, depending on how you want to look at it. Next up is the movie Surf 2. And there's the front of the slipcover, and there's the back, literally the back. And here's the front of the Blu-ray right there. I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I mean, it's like, I haven't seen it, but I mean, I just love the fact that they basically made a sequel to a movie that they never made the first one to. And next one up is the Cardona collection with it's kind of cool. It's actually in like two cases. So the outer case, which you can see here, there's the front, and there is the back. And it comes with 3 movies, Treasure of the Amazon, Triangle, The Bermuda Mystery, and Cyclone. And it has another slipcover on the inside, which you can see there. There's the front of the slipcover, and there is the back. Love the look of the slipcover. So it has all 3 movies. Now, I've only seen 2 of them. Pretty sure I've seen Treasure of the Amazon and Cyclone. So I have not seen Triangle, The Bermuda Mystery. So looking forward to revisiting the 2 of them. Although if I haven't seen Treasure of the I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Well, if I haven't, then I'm looking forward to seeing it for the first time. Next one is one I'm really interested in, and I'm kind of glad that they're going this way. And this is for Televised Terror Volume 1. There's the front of the box, and there is the back. The name of the titles: Are You in the House Alone, Calendar Girl Murders, and Child in the Night. Pull this off. It's kind of cool. Please stand by. And just real quick, so here are the 3 movies inside. There's Child in the Night, Calendar Girl Murders, Are You in the House Alone. So these are made for TV movies, but they were ones that, you know, from back then when they were actually made on film. So they can actually go back and give them, you know, high quality transfers. And I'm interested to see what they're doing and why they chose these. My guess is, though, even though they're television movies and they're not going to be overly graphic, I have a feeling that they probably offer something where it's probably pushes the boundaries of what TV could do, especially back then. So kind of excited to actually check those out. And then the next 2 are their 4K releases. The first one is Scanner Cop and Scanner Cop 2. And each one has its own slipcover on the inside. So there's Scanner Cop, there's the front of the slipcover, and there is the back. Here is the cover of Scanner Cop 2. There's the front of the slipcover, and there is the back. Ooh, check out the eyes there. Very, very cool. So this set comes, it's actually 4K releases of both films, and it comes with a Blu-ray. And I have to admit, interesting choice to choose for a 4K release. Now, I know I've seen Scanner Cop. I think I've seen Scanner Cop 2, but I've not seen these, I think, since the VHS days. But I mean, the fact that we're getting these now in 4K, I mean, this is the world we live in now. We're actually getting like I would have thought, like, we're getting Scanner Cop 1 and 2 in 4K. What kind of world are we living in? The answer is a great one, or at least an interesting one. Let's put it that way. And then finally, for the Vinegar Syndrome ones, their other 4K release of 6-String Samurai, and there's the front of the case, and there is the back. And this is very much like this case that they did for Beastmaster, so it actually opens up, and it kind of, there's like a lot here kind of going on. In fact, here's the inside of the case, which has some really great artwork on it as well. Hope you can see that okay. So it comes with a booklet, which looks like decent sized. A lot of good information there. I don't think I'm seeing anything I shouldn't show. And then here's the slip cover. So there's the front right there, and there is the back. And I did flip the inside around, so there is the front of the, well, 4K set. So I like this kind of thicker box that they're doing with a couple of these releases. Again, just like what they did with Beastmaster. Kind of gives it a little bit of a extra flair. So actually several here I haven't seen, so it's actually going to be a lot of fun diving into these. You know, that's part of the fun, I think, with doing the subscription thing, is there's enough releases for Vinegar Syndrome that I haven't seen. So there's a lot of ones that, you know, are fun to discover. So that's it. Everything from the Vinegar Syndrome sale. You can see why I wanted this to be its own video. Definitely let me know if you've gotten in your Vinegar Syndrome order yet and what you got. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.